Okay, what we're going to do here is just have a look at removing the front chain rings from a front crank set. 99% of the time when customers come in, you'll be changing chains and cassettes on their road and mountain bikes. Very rarely the front chain rings, unless they let the chain get to a point where it's that stretched that it's really going to chew out the teeth on the front chain ring. They hold their shape a lot better than the rear. So you'll probably find someone might change their rear cassette 8-9 times before they actually require the front chain rings to be changed. Now, to change the chain rings, 5mm Allen bolt on the front and an internal nut on the rear. Use one of these tools here, which fit into the slots and the hollow head of the bolt, just to stop that nut from spinning inside the chain rings when you're undoing them. $5mm in the front. And there you have your chain rings. Main thing to be aware when you refit the front chain ring is this little pin here. This is a chain drop protector. Fits between the crank arm and the chain ring, like so, and it will just stop the chain, if it comes off the big chain ring, from getting jammed down any further in the bike assembly there. So give the chain rings a bit of a clean down. And just visually check the teeth, make sure there's no damage. If you get a damaged chain or a broken link, occasionally you can break a tooth on the chain ring itself. So just make sure that they're all good, they're not too sharp, and that they're actually straight. A lot of times if you have a chain derail on the wrong side and people try to pedal off, you can bend your chain ring. So just make sure that that's nice and straight. Looks good. And same with the small chain ring. And that all looks good. So refitting the chain rings, remembering that the pin hides behind the large crank arm there. And reinstalling crank bolts. Now, chain rings traditionally are not interchangeable between brands. Shimano is the most common chain ring brand that we see. They say is a 130mm BCD, which is just your bolt center diameter. So 130mm is the standard across the Shimano standard crank range. You'll also find they now do a compact crank, which is just this bolt center is reduced to 110mm, which allows for the use of smaller chain rings for hills and whatnot without having to go to a triple chain ring. So just be aware that they're not interchangeable, and also your Campagnolo chain rings will not fit onto a Shimano either. So nip the bolts up, mix it up and just shoot diagonals rather than working your way around. You get a much more even torque. And just make sure that they're all nipped up and home. And we're all good.